Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is March 28th, 2025, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over here and take a quick look at this quarterly chart. Maximize, resize, and see what we see. We still see, I have some extra lines here on the Russell. The Russell is one of the products that I trade quite a bit at times and all. And right now, what I'm seeing on this big time frame that's really kind of got my eye is this whole evening star. That evening star will be looking calm. This is the end of the quarter. We'll be coming to see if we get a confirmation candle coming down here about to this area right here, where I have it marked at and all. So that's the thing to see right now. To see if we break, number one, I'm looking at, I'll spend a little time on this high time. If we end up closing below right here, we've been bouncing out of this area here now, but we got to kind of let me zoom in a little bit here where you can see, and then let me delete and let me redraw that. Is this area? It's this area right here. If we end up breaking below this area here, we're going to end up down here, and that's saying we're going to get this confirmation candle right here. And that's what we're going to be looking out for, because number one, we are below the yearly pivot and all. So again, this thing can easily slide down here to this level here. And then if it slides to that level there, I'm expecting it to at least come down to here, and then here's our support 2 level, where we can actually really end up down at. So again, pay attention to your trading plan and your trading strategy and trade accordingly. That's all I have to say there on that. But let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there on this monthly chart. Let me zoom in here on this monthly chart. On this monthly chart, I can see where we've been on the Russell. We've been below the 9-10 moving average, and we came down here into this area where I said I think we can go and bounce, and we close down here in this area. Come next week, come next month. We got a couple more days in this month. We got to see where we go. We are in a bull market since we are below. I'll say this again: since we are below this 9-10 moving average, we are in a technical bull market. So be careful, and that's all I really want to say there. Let's go ahead and go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there. On this weekly chart, let's zoom in here on this weekly chart. On this weekly chart, normally I would say we have a bearish, I would say we have a bearish engulfing, but normally this would be in the wrong location. And with this bearish engulfing being here, and after the market had been consolidating really for like a 1, 2 weeks, and now forming a bearish engulfing and I would be almost looking, that's why again I'm looking more so to get a confirmation of this bearish pattern coming down this way, and how far down we're going to come, how far we're going to go. We're kind of trying to stay above 200, but this thing can easily slip another 25, 50 points to the downside. So, and it's usually 10 points at a time. So anywhere from 10 to 20 points further down, and I'll come next week. No trade recommendation there. It's just what I see and what it normally happens. As you can see on the chart, how the Russell, when it starts dropping, how it likes dropping, But that's it. That's what I see there. But let's go then down to the daily chart and wrap this on up. On this daily chart, what do we see here? This daily chart, all we're going to see is where, like last week I was saying, on the Russell, we were kind of looking at all this green candle, but then we dropped down here. We couldn't break this high here back on that Wednesday. And I say this Russell doesn't look good. And then come on Monday, it goes ahead and gaps up. So again, you think you're out of that area, but you couldn't get a close. Again, you couldn't get a close above that high, and then you just rolled over. And that's the whole thing. I like I say on the Russell, I still think we're gonna have to see if this level here, this line here, going to end up acting as support. That's down at, that's just below 200. That's 196. And I'll see if it's going to really act as support and keep this market above that, and see if the next time we go up there, can we make a higher high? We actually got above that high. The thing is, come next week, will we be able to get above this high? But I kind of doubt it. I'm looking at this market actually breaking this level and breaking this level here and going lower. No trade recommendation, just what I see. Like I say, this market is weak. I don't see anything getting any better in this country where the business is going to have any kind of confidence in what's happening at this time. So I do believe people prefer to have their money in other assets at this time than in the stock market at this time. And that's what I see. That's just what I see. The market is dropping. The people are selling. It's just that simple. All right, and that's it. That's all I really want to share at this time. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I will chat with you next week. Have a good one. Bye.